Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. Welcome to Communications. I'm just excited to learn along with you and really study how do you communicate effectively with other people. This class is fully online, so some of the cool things about this class is the ability to go in, watch lectures in your own time, pause, start, rewind, whatever you want to do to make sure, of course, that you get the material and understand it. I really also enjoy the fact that this textbook that we have, the Flat World textbook, is also online. And there's a lot of different ways we can utilize that in order to understand the material. So this initial check-in video is just to do an overview of the course so we all understand what an online course is about and look at a couple of key things. One thing I want to note before we jump into material is week 1 is extended. So we're starting this class kind of midweek. Your due dates are not going to be due, or your homework and your discussion boards are not going to be due till next week, so don't stress about that. So that's a really positive thing. Some things that I want to highlight, and I'm going to move the cursor around here, is a couple of different areas. You have your course content section. I'm looking at the top left-hand corner of the video here. The calendar, which is going to list all your due dates. The announcements, which is where you're seeing this video right now. Your discussion boards, your grade book, your analytics groups, and achievements. So all that. I don't really deal with analytics groups and achievements very often, but that's listed there. We're not going to really highlight that. The first thing I want to do is make sure that we focus on the Start Here section, which is the course syllabus and the schedule. I'm going to open that really quickly, and we're going to take a look together. Make sure you open all of this material, with the exception of the research paper instructions, right away, because that's not going to be due until mid-semester. Well, it's not semester. Mid-course. So first thing I'm going to open is the instructor page and give you a little overview about myself. I'm doing this on an Apple computer in real time. So one thing I'll note, I'm a little bit older now. That's a really old headshot. Haven't gotten another one yet. It's just been a whirlwind, but I wanted to include a photo there so you at least know what I look like. But I've been in healthcare leadership for a number of years. I've been teaching for a while as well. I'm in a doctoral program too. I'm in my final class, and I'll have a doctorate in business administration here pretty soon, with an emphasis in leadership. I'm going to use that to teach full-time at some point in my career because that's what I want to transition to. I work at Providence out in the Olympia, Washington area. I'm the Senior Director of Service Line Operations for Cardiovascular, and I work quite extensively in all areas of healthcare. Kind of move the picture up here so it doesn't look weird. But from that perspective, my passion is teaching. I really enjoy helping students learn how to communicate more effectively, and then also helping students eventually transition potentially into a healthcare leadership role, because we need great healthcare leaders across the board. And we need great clinical staff as well. And I would say from the perspective of leadership, anyone in clinical operations taking care of patients is in a leadership role. So we all need to focus on doing what's right for our patients and also what's right for the organization that we work for. You're in a great program. You're going to learn a lot over the coming months and years. And I really look forward to seeing all of you working in healthcare and really taking care of patients to the best of your ability. So that's a little bit about me. Something to note, if you want to ever contact me, feel free. You can text me, call me. Email is probably preferred, of course, but you can reach out anytime. I'm here to help you in any way. And if you also want to talk any kind of sports, I'm a big sports fan. My family and I love sports, and we travel often to see college football games and college basketball games. So that's a little bit about me. I'm really enjoying teaching part-time, and it's been a lot of fun for me over the years. Another thing I'll note when I open the syllabus, open it in real time for you guys. Since this is an online class, attendance is taken virtually. So as long as you can make sure that you do your work and submit your work on time, then of course your attendance is going to be present. So you don't actually have to log in to a Zoom call or anything like that to do attendance. Your attendance is taken based on your submitting homework. So for this first week, of course, you'll all get present. You just want to make sure that you're going through the homework and doing that on time. And of course, that's not due till next week, and we'll look at the course calendar here in a minute. But this is a little bit about the course syllabus. It talks about all the different stuff that you're going to see in a normal course syllabus for your surgical program. but I want to go down to our method of evaluation. I'm going to use the cursor here. I don't often do this, so bear with me. But we have a couple of different things on how we're judged. We have an APA paper and presentation, writing, right? That's a big form of communication. Homework is done almost every week, so it's about 2% each of your final grade. Discussion boards are done almost every week as well, and that's about 1% each. Your PPS points. So how do you get tracked for PPS in an online class, you might ask? Well, the way you get tracked is making sure you do your work on time, making sure, of course, your discussion boards are valid and they make sense. They, really have an overview of what we discussed in the chapter, and just being present, making sure your work's done on time. That's how you're going to get good attendance. And then a large percentage for your final exam, kind of cumulative exam there at the end. All right. You can look through this, but I'm not going to spend a lot of time because it's kind of standard material. One thing I'm going to spend a little more time on, though, is your course schedule. All right, and we'll focus on week 1 here, but of course week 1 is an extended week. So again, we start on the 2nd, and your material is not going to be due to starting on the 8th, because your discussion board post, which we'll go over in a minute, it's a 200-word summary. That's going to be about the module or about what you learned, and you can kind of write about anything regarding your perspective. That's due on the 8th, and then your reply to another student is due on the 12th. Just briefly, your initial post is 200 words, your replies are 50 words. As long as you meet that threshold, you get full percentage there. All right, let's take a look at one more thing. And I'm going through this kind of slowly. One thing I want to note, I want you to open all these things, but we're not going to spend a ton of time in my first check-in video about that. I will have another check-in video that I'll post, I usually do on Saturday morning, that you'll be able to take a look at, and that'll really gear you up when you come in on Monday to make sure that you understand what's next for that week. Okay, I do have week 1 open, but let's not focus on that next. What we're going to focus on is resource section. The week 1 material will be in the next video that I just highlighted. So I made sure the textbook was ready for you guys, and we're going to open that right now. I'm able to show the full screen on this video, but from that perspective, this is what the textbook looks like. It's really, really cool. You can actually go in and self-study. There's podcasts. I like the audiobook section because often I drive. I'll download it on my phone and just listen to it on my phone through hands-free. Of course, it's safe, complying with the law. But I listen to the book online, and that's really a helpful way for me to make sure that I read the material each week along with you. So we're on version 2 of the online text, so that's located here. There's tons of information here. And even when you go through, there'll be pictures, but there's also videos as well. I've really enjoyed watching the linked videos that are in the textbook. It's just a really cool way, kind of new way that we do our work. And when I was in school, well, I'm still in school, but I don't have the privilege of having an online textbook. It's really great, super helpful, and I think you're going to really enjoy it. That's located in the resource section of the course. I'm going to pop back over really quickly. Okay, here is the information that I was talking about. That Flat World textbook is located here. Applied Communication for Healthcare. It's got a little rocket ship, which is pretty cool, and this Blackboard Ultra. Another thing, your help desk. This is going to be for IT issues. We don't often have to use this, but if you do run into any issues, you can pull that up right there. And then your library is located here as well. PMI library, which gives you a link to a couple of online resources, and we'll use that quite extensively when we're doing our research paper coming up. And then your email is located here as well. So the things that I want you to focus on in this first couple of days of the course is going through the Start Here page, making sure you look at the syllabus, course schedule, and all the material listed there, and then taking a look at the resource section. That's going to be really important. I'm going to give you a brief sneak peek of week 1, but we're not going to really get into that until the next video. You can tell really briefly, I opened week 1. It's going to tell you to read chapter 1. Your lecture is located here. You click it, press play, and it's ready to go. Your PowerPoint slides are located here. So if you're really like, I'm good with this, I know how to handle an online course, you can jump in now. Feel free. You can work ahead. I always encourage that, but that's not required because, like I said, it's an extended week for week 1, and I do that to give you guys the opportunity to make sure that you understand how an online class works. All right, a couple supplemental videos, and this is the homework and the discussion board that I talked about, 200 words or more. I have to fix the date here. That's not correct. That was the last time I taught the course, so I'll fix that. But that's a sneak peek, and we'll go over that in our next video. Again, this is an online class. You don't have to log in to make sure that you have attendance. As long as you're doing your work on time, you're going to be present, and then you'll be good to go from that perspective. If you need anything, don't hesitate to reach out. I'm really looking forward to making sure that you have all the tools you need to be successful, and I think from that perspective, you're going to have a great time in this class. If you need anything from me, I'm here to help you in any way. Please reach out. Thanks so much for everything, and I'm looking forward to working with you.